Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless, Chloe confronts Chelsea, who admits to having second thoughts, and Victor forces confrontations with both Kyle and Adam. At Society, Chelsea talks to Summer by phone and tells her she's sure she'll find somebody perfect to replace her. She learns that Summer already told everyone at Marchetti that she left and grimaces. There was someone else she wanted to tell first. Just then, Chloe walks in and reads Chelsea the riot act for resigning without giving her a heads up. What is going on? Two co-workers. You and Sally left me without a word. And all of this is for what? You to go and work with Adam. Chelsea apologizes to Chloe and exclaims, "It was quick." Chloe knows she talked to Lauren and Sally about it, but not her. Chelsea admits she was scared of what she would say. Chloe learns that Summer was supportive, Sally too. It all just fell into place. Chloe complains, "And you just left your friend in the lurch." Chelsea thinks it could be a big opportunity for her. Chloe doesn't need her to be her hype woman. She can't believe Chelsea has decided to leave fashion for a whole new career, and she was left in the dark. She questions their friendship. Chelsea admits she screwed up, but her mistake is not a reflection of their friendship. "How can I make it up to you?" Chloe just wants to know why. Fashion is her passion. Chelsea says it's hard to explain. Adam offered the job, and it felt exciting and right. A new and different challenge. It's everything that got her here. Working together with Adam felt like the next step. Chloe doesn't want to discount the journey she's been on, but this feels like a really big shift. Chelsea gushes about what she can do at the media company. Chloe questions, realistically, how much control she will have at Newman family business. Chelsea confides that Victor wants to use the company to strike his enemies. It's disturbing. Chloe asks if she didn't consider this beforehand. Chelsea was excited, and maybe she let it get the best of her. Chloe asks if she thinks she made a mistake. Chelsea doesn't know. Chloe tells her it's not too late to turn back. They debate whether Chelsea could go back to Marchetti. She has to find a way to make it work at Newman. Chloe warns Victor will run the show no matter what. Adam is Victor's puppet. Chelsea insists that it's different now. Chloe wonders what will happen when he has to choose between her and his father. Chelsea won't be sidelined. Adam's changed. He'll make the right decision. At Newman Media, Adam puts out feelers on Aristotle Dumas, and then wonders what the man is hiding. He gets a call back, and doesn't find out anything new about the mysterious figure. He hups, keep looking, and disconnects. Shaking his head, he wonders, what is the mystery? What is this secret? At Crimson Lights, Claire tells Kyle she's made a decision. She's going to see her grandfather and tell him that they're moving in together. Kyle wants to go with her. She can't face Victor alone. Claire says she has to. Kyle cannot come with her. He's sure he won't react well. They're a team and he should be there with her. Claire appreciates that, and she's not looking forward to the conversation. Kyle warns he has no desire to see their relationship progress. Claire knows he may be actively working to sabotage it. She hopes Nikki can put him at ease before she drops the bomb. She thinks she can get through to him. At the ranch, Nikki approaches Victor about Claire and Kyle's relationship. She doesn't want their granddaughter caught in the middle of his feud with Jack, and asks that whatever he's planning to do to Kyle, not to do it. He denies it, but she questions him being back in business with Oliver Charles. Victor claims it's business, and he wouldn't hurt Claire. Nikki warns that before things get out of hand, she has something to tell him. Nikki warns their relationship will continue to grow even if he disapproves. Claire is glowing, and they want to spend all of their time together. He asks if she really thinks Claire is ready for a serious relationship. Nikki says she does, and Claire wants this. There is nothing you can do to stop her. Victor barks. The hell I can't. Nikki tells him it may be too late for that. Victor booms. I do not want Kyle Abbott to get any closer to Claire. End of story. Just then, Claire walks in. At Jebot, Kyle tells Jack that Claire's gone to tell Victor they're moving in together. He won't be happy about it, and he's concerned. Jack's glad to hear that Nikki was going to prepare him first. If anyone can change his mind, it's her. At the ranch, Claire tells Victor that she and Kyle have decided to move in together. She wanted him to hear it from her. Victor asks Nikki if she knew about this. She says she did. Victor wants to know whose idea it was. He's sure Kyle pushed for it. Nikki tells Claire that she was wondering if it would make sense for her to slow things down a bit. Claire is taken aback. Victor doesn't like the idea of her moving in with Kyle Abbott. He wants to pull her away from their family and into his. He won't allow it. At Jebot, Jack talks business to Kyle, who isn't even listening. Jack tells him to calm down. Claire can handle herself with Victor. He tells Kyle this isn't his fault, but it could be worse if he was there with her. Claire has gone to fight for what they have. In the end, it's between him and Claire. He suspects she's a lot fiercer than they give her credit for. Kyle fears he'll change Claire's mind about him. At the ranch, Claire tells Victor that she and Kyle love each other, and they are happy. He cares about her, makes her laugh, and wants to protect her just as he does. This isn't about their families, and there are no battle lines. Victor asks if she'd be moving into the decrepit Abbott mansion. Claire says they found their own place. Nikki is surprised. Claire says Adam has agreed to sell them his apartment. The deal is in progress. Victor says it won't happen. He wants her to get out of it. Claire tells Victor she wants him to be happy for her. Victor tells her she doesn't understand the history between the Abbotts and the Newmans. They loathe each other. He doesn't want her involved with their offspring, and is very disappointed. He walks to the door and turns back to tell Nikki, "I'll take care of this. Don't you worry." Nikki hugs Claire, who can't understand why her grandfather can't just be pleased for her. She's disappointed he dismisses what she says and how she feels. She asks why Nikki wasn't on her side. Nikki insists she is, but she sees that Victor isn't going to back down. She thinks they should slow things down to give him more time to come to terms with this. Claire says he's had time, and his involvement with Audra feels like an attack on them. Nikki fears she's right. She warns that buying a place together will legally tie them together. Claire says they want that. It's not important that it was Kyle's idea. They came to agree together. Victor may not be willing to change his mind, but neither is she. Nikki asks if she's sure she's ready for such a big step. Maybe she's jumping into this to prove a point. At Jebot, Kyle worries Victor will do whatever he can to stop this and will be relentless. With this news, he could take things to the next level. He might disown Claire. Jack warns him not to get ahead of himself. He has to have faith in his relationship. Kyle knows what Victor is capable of. Victor appears and says, "You have no idea." Jack rolls his eyes. Jack tells the mustached to show himself out. Victor orders Kyle to abandon the idea of living with his granddaughter, and "you will not buy my son's apartment." Kyle tells him he can't dictate their lives. Victor fumes that Kyle will not destroy his beautiful granddaughter's heart and spirit as he has with other people in his life. He's through playing games. This is the end. Kyle asks, "Or what?" Victor intones, "You don't want to find out," and walks away. At the ranch, Claire asks Nikki if anyone is ever really ready for anything. She knows she thinks she's naive, but this feels right. Nikki says this is her choice, but she'll have to come up with a new strategy for her grandfather or accept that he'll never give her his blessing. She advises that everything with Victor is a negotiation. She'll have to sway his heart and convince him he's wrong. Claire's been trying to do that all along. Why do more? Nikki says it will take work from her and Kyle. If she moves in with her boyfriend now, she may never get his approval. At Jebot, Kyle and Jack realize that Claire touched a nerve with Victor, who doesn't make idle threats. Kyle hopes he wasn't too harsh with Claire. She must feel awful. Jack urges him to go see her. Nothing is more important. Kyle thanks him and dashes out. Jack grimaces. Victor arrives at Newman Media and asks Adam if he discussed the sale of his apartment with Claire and Kyle. Adam says he did. Victor asks, "Without consulting me? What were you thinking?" In the park, Kyle hugs Claire, who tells him her conversation with Victor was awful. She learns he came to see Kyle and lobbed some grenades. Claire says he told her he was disappointed in her, and Kyle tells her he's sorry. Claire learns he told Kyle they couldn't move it together and to forget about buying Adam's apartment. He'll try to quash the deal. Claire hopes Adam will remember what it was like for him and stand up to Victor. Adam didn't know he had to run his personal business past him. Why does he care who he sells his apartment to? Victor doesn't want Kyle involved with his granddaughter. If they move in together, their bond will grow even closer. Adam doesn't like Kyle either, but money is money. If he doesn't sell to them, they'll just find somewhere else to live. So why not make a profit? Victor intones, "I want you to back out of the deal, or else." He walks out. In the park, Kyle hates that this blew up, but he's not surprised. He asks if Claire's changed her mind about living together. Claire hasn't. But she has to figure out what's next. She thinks they should take on her grandfather together.